All right, fighters are in the cage. Heavyweight action in the regular season brought to you by 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 3 5-minute rounds. Denis Goltsov and Cody Goodale. Tail of the tape also brought to you by 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. Cody Goodale is 1 year older. It's Denis Goltsov, who's 3 inches taller. Goodale weighed in at 253, 247 for Goltsov, who's got a reach advantage of 2 inches on the arms, 1 inch on the legs. Lillian Garcia, let's go.
This fight, ladies and gentlemen, is in the heavyweight division, so get fired up, because it's about to get real. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a freestyle fighter, standing at 6'2". He weighs in officially at 253 1/4 pounds. In 13 professional fights, he has a record of 8 victories and 5 defeats. Fighting out of Riverside, California, here is Cody Goodale. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he specializes in combat sambo. Standing at 6'5", he officially weighs in at 247 1/2 pounds. In 34 professional fights, this veteran has an impressive record of 27 victories and 7 defeats, with 22 wins by way of stoppage. Fight fans, here is Denis Goltsov. Your referee in charge, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Jacob Montalvo will oversee the heavyweight action. Denis Goltsov in the blue trunks, Cody Goodale in the gray. You saw the record, you saw the resume for Denis Goltsov. Cody Goodale feels that his record does not speak to his talent, and we'll find out whether or not that statement is true. He had a very strange path to this point in his career. He had 4 fights before he was 20 years old, no training under his belt, took a bunch of bad losses earlier in his career. Then he fought, Randy, as you know, in Army Combatives for 7 years.
He won a DOD championship in Army Combatives, which is a 3-day endeavor. It's a grueling thing. So he had his first 4 fights without even a striking coach.
Heavy leg kick there from Denis Goltsov. Stiff jab as well. We've talked about this before, Kenny. There are very few heavyweights in the world with a better jab than Denis Goltsov.
Yeah, he really has a beautiful jab, and Cody said that's what he needs to be ready for tonight. He said he had an answer for it, didn't have an answer for it there.
Goodale tries to go to the body. The question with Denis Goltsov is, he's got all the skills, he's got an incredible amount of experience in both mixed martial arts and combat sambo. So what has stood in his way? He just hasn't been able to pull the trigger in some of those semifinal fights, and he hasn't made it to a championship because of it. So,
yeah, I think it's been more mental for Denis Goltsov.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, he's so talented, has so much potential, but, you know, when he starts to become the nail a little bit, he starts to fade. Beautiful takedown there by Goltsov.
Hammer fist cut under the eye of Cody Goodale. Lots of time left for Denis Goltsov to establish himself on top.
Yeah, he's got great position here up against the cage. He's trapping that arm now.
Nice right hand there from Denis Goltsov.
Goltsov doing a great job of staying postured, creating that space to bring those long levers down and do damaging punches.
And Cody trying to stay active from this half guard position. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and as you mentioned, a 3-time all DOD heavyweight champion. And he said that was his time to really learn and understand the game. Learned a lot during that process, got much better. But here he is in a very tough spot against the Russian Goltsov.
Not only the cut, but also some serious swelling on the left eye of Cody Goodale now. Goltsov going to work from the top position.
These are some brutal shots.
Looks
here.
like an elbow. You could make a case, I suppose, that it was a forearm, but a referee warning, perhaps.
Definitely looked like a forearm strike to me, but it was borderline for sure, and you need to be careful. And the
referee steps in. He had seen enough. Cody Goodale not improving position, and the referee waves it off. Denis Goltsov, a quick 6 points for that first round finish.
Yeah, he was methodical. He was relentless. Cody Goodale just did not have an answer really anywhere. Wasn't able to isolate that jab. And on the ground, he took some really heavy shots.
You can see that eye looking worse for the wear, so to speak. There's the 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 stats bundle presented by Geico. 1 takedown and a bunch of ground strikes for Denis Goltsov. An efficient performance, to say the least. Six points for Denis Goltsov. Inside of the cage, but the impact that those actions have inside the cage. And the only way 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏 to score a perfect 100 is to get a finish, and Denis Goltsov, of course, did.
Absolutely.
Lillian Garcia makes this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 3 minutes and 20 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, earning 6 points in the heavyweight division, Denis